Hi guys, and thanks for joining me today. If you're new here, I'm Marilyn, and if you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. Today is a very exciting day for me. I purchased my fourth Mighty Hoop, and it showed up today. So in this very short video, I'm going to show you what they look like when you receive them and how you put them together. Now this is the 6¼ inch by 8¼ inch hoop. I think it's going to be great for those things that would take a traditional 5x7 hoop. If you're not familiar with Mighty Hoops, and I just have this paper on here to hide my address, but if you're not familiar with Mighty Hoops, they are very strong magnetic hoops that you can use in a lot of different embroidery machines. It makes the hooping process so much easier. So let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you'll stick around. The first thing that I noticed is this is very well packaged. It was all taped up, so I went ahead and cut the tape away, and I took a peek inside before I started this video, but here's what I found. Inside, there's a thank you card, a packing slip that identifies your hoop, as well as a little pamphlet that tells you the warnings. It gives you a QR code that you can scan to go to a video to see how to assemble it. And then it also talks a little bit about the hoops. All right, let's go ahead and take this out. And here's the hoop that I ordered. I bought this 6¼ by 8¼ hoop. Now that's the size of the hoop. That is not the size of the stitching area. So it's going to be more like maybe 5½, 5¼ by 7½, 7¼ But I wanted this size especially for doing mug rugs. Because when I do mug rugs, it requires a 5x7 frame. Right now, I'm doing them in my huge frame, and I am wasting so much fabric, and I'm wasting so much stabilizer. Also with embroidery, the closer your hoop size is to what you're using it for, that's even better. It gives better stabilization. So we have the hoop. This is the front and the back. We'll take that apart here in just a minute. And then we have a piece of styrofoam, a rubber band, and then here's the parts and pieces that we need to assemble this. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Notice on these that when they're sitting like this, you have this piece with kind of the U shape out of it on the back side, and on this one you have it at the front side. And this bracket is going to be able to go in this way, or I can flip it and turn it in that way. And then here's our hardware. So this is going to be really, really easy. Let's go ahead and get started. To put these together, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. So you could use a medium-ish size, or you could use one that's a little bit larger. First of all, let's take these apart. The easiest way for me to get them apart is to put my thumb here, put my finger under this lip right here, and then pull it apart like that. Like the warnings say, these magnets are extremely strong, so you need to be very, very careful. So this is the bottom piece of the hoop, and when you use it, the side that has the writing on it is going to go face down. This is the top half of the hoop, and when you use it, the writing will go up. So your writing is facing down and facing up, and you're going to sandwich your fabric and your stabilizer between the two pieces. So we're going to have one of these brackets that goes on the right side and one that goes on the left. So you have 6 nuts. And they have this built-in plate that allows it to really clamp down nicely and get a good grab into the frame. And then you have 6 of the Phillips head screws. Okay, I had to study this for a minute because this looks a little bit different than the last one that I got. So let's go ahead and put this bracket on this side. It doesn't matter which one is on which side, but I'm going to place this bracket on this side. And let me show you. See, the hole is flush with the top here, but if I flip it over, it's not flush, or there's an area where the head of my screw can rest down in there. So that indicates that the screw is going to go in from the back. Then I'm going to go ahead and place the bracket on. And then for this nut, we're going to place it with that little gripper plate down. Now I'm holding the screw up with my finger from underneath, and we're just going to hand tighten these. Here in a minute I'll flip it over and I'll get them a little bit tighter, but for now we're just going to put these on by hand. Now I can flip it over, take my screwdriver, and I'm just going to have my hand on the other side to feel when that stops moving, or to try to hold it in place a little bit, and then just tighten these down. And they don't have to be extremely, extremely tight. In fact, if you over tighten them, because this is plastic, it's just going to keep turning and turning. So tighten them till you feel some resistance, and then stop. So now let's do this side. Now that I have the brackets on, let's go ahead and hoop something. This is the bottom half of the hoop, and remember your writing is going to go down. I'll place my stabilizer on it, and the type of stabilizer you use is going to depend on what you're embroidering on, and factors such as that. I'll place my fabric over it, and I did iron this fabric. Then for a reality check, I can just feel inside the hoop to make sure this is in the right place. Now I'm going to hold it by the brackets, writing side up, and it's hooped. And that looks pretty good. Look how smooth that is. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're interested in Mighty Hoops or the Mighty Hoop system, I do have a link in the video description below. If you use that link, you'll get free shipping. So thanks again for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.